And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Oh yeah, still sick. I'm gonna try to push through it, but I won't be yelling and screaming. I will have to be calm, more calm than normal. Try to talk in a normal voice. So if that offends you, no, I haven't been taken over by aliens. It's just I came down with something. I don't know what it is, and so we're gonna make the best of it. So today I did something different. I went into a cold plunge and I wasn't in there that long. I think it was about 45 degrees. It was a whole new level of pain. Now, the first time I went in for 30 seconds up to like my quadriceps, about a foot below my waist. Not quite at nut level, okay? About 6 inches above my knees, in the middle of my quad. 30 seconds, I had to get out. My feet were just killing me. Stood outside of it for about 2 minutes, said, fuck it. I ain't going out like that. Went back in, another 30 seconds up to my waist. Then I started getting much pain. Got out and I was like, fuck. Waited about 2 minutes, went back in again, up to about here. Kind of got my arms in there too. Now I'm starting to feel like Hulk. But after 30 seconds, though, had to get out. Stood for about 2 minutes, maybe less. Went back in up to my neck. I was for 30 seconds. For 30 seconds, I probably could be Crypto Hulk. But after that, I was like Clark Kent with kryptonite. All right. Man. So I go talk to the front desk girl. Told her what happened. I said there's water all over the fucking floor. So next time I go in there, I'm gonna bring like 4 towels. So like every time I get out, I'll stand on the towel because we have like I think Lake Michigan in that room. And I'm like, fuck, because I'm bigger, right? So when I got in, all the water started overflowing on the sides. I'm like, hoo-wee. And then of course when I got out to stand there, water would drip. So it just became a god awful mess. It's a wake her up or oh shit. I'll tell you what, like if I was in the ocean and that fucking cruise ship, luckily it's not 45-degree water, but maybe it could be 55 or something out there. It's not gonna take long. And it's not gonna end well for me. I was like, holy shit. It doesn't take much. Then I found out the manager, who's a woman of that place, now she's a little, on the hefty side. Let's not say fat, but okay, all right, she's fat. I found out this bitch is going in there for 10 minutes. And I'm like, heck no. I'm like, you can go in there for 10 minutes. She was like, yeah, I do that about 3 times a week. And I look at myself because there's a mirror behind her. There's a big ass mirror. And I started looking at me like, Crypto Hulk, you can't go out like this. 30 seconds? Seriously? So now my goal is to beat the female manager. I got to go 10 minutes like she does, or I can't live with that defeat. So I'll tell you what, everybody, I'm telling you, the pain of going in there 30 seconds, it was unreal. So I'll tell you what, like, I know I can be all tough working out and shit, but you can't do shit for that water. Like, I'm telling you. So I heard you can build up. So what I'm trying to do is help circulation and build up my blood vessels and shoulders and joints and everything. Like, because that stuff's amazing what I heard. Plus, it helps your cardio and burns fat in your body. And it's just, she's on the insulated side, says Sharon. Yeah, I'm just shocked that this lady can do it for 10 minutes. Like, she's a fucking hero. Crypto Hulk, I'm like, I was almost like this. Crypto Hulk reporting for duty. It's my 30 seconds. I was like, damn, man. So that's my goal. Try to beat the female gym manager in there. If I can't do it, I'm not going to tell you guys. No, I'll let you know. I'm confident enough that, hey, if she can beat me fair and square, then She's the bigger man. Literally. No, not literally. She's not, well, no. Anyhow, welcome back to the show. I cheat. I just put a bag of ice in the tub for about 15, 20 minutes. Niacin Hulk. Oh. Taking cold showers is hard enough, but do it every morning jacks your dopamine. I think what I'm going to do every day at the end of a shower, go 30 seconds in cold, if I can do it. And then at the workout, one, 1 to 2 times. I got one at my gym. It's not really sanitary though. The tanning / red light salon is they change the water every customer. At the gym, they change it like 3 times a week. Fuck. There's probably 100 people been in there. It's fucking disgusting. So I'm gonna figure it out, but I'm gonna go to the tanning red light salon at least once a week in that thing. Try to hit a cold shower 5 times a week for 30 seconds. And if I can hit the gym once in that cold, then I think that would be a good plan. If I can do cold plunge 3 times a week at least, and 30-second showers, I don't know. But I'm going to, I got to do this because I'm starting to get older and I need to fix some of this arthritis and circulation and shit. So the struggle is real. All right. XRP. Here's the first 5 people that showed up for today. The first 5 brave souls. I'm telling you what, we're in for a fight with this crypto. Just want to let you know, it's not going to be easy. You're going to be in for a fight. So make sure we're mentally ready to bring it. All right. I'm going to show you what they're doing and some stuff we can do to prepare. But it's going to get nasty. Because remember, you're a competition to the banks. All right. They don't want none of it. XRP Flea was number 1, Mr. OG Hanglish, MKP, and Michael Gilbert. Those are the first 5 people. And we're going to get into, let's see, what article first? The SEC goes against Kraken. Let's read that article first. And then I'll get into, I have gold and silver for sale. I'm going to tell you about it. But let's do the article first. Niacin will give you 30 minutes of fire. No, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to freeze literally for 10 minutes. That's my goal. But can't, that 30 seconds, that was painful. Like, I'm telling you what, I couldn't do any more. Like, it's all bad. All right. The SEC scores a massive victory against Kraken today, everybody. This is a very bad thing. Now, this is back a couple days ago. The U.S. SEC Commission has secured a significant victory against cryptocurrency exchange Kraken. Judge William Orrick has denied Kraken's attempt to dismiss Gary Gensler's lawsuit. This is not good at all for us. Last July, Judge Annalisa Torres delivered a win for enterprise blockchain company Ripple by recognizing the secondary sales of the XRP as non-token securities, okay? However, the judge proved to be quite controversial. For instance, Judge Jed Rakoff declined to distinguish between primary and secondary market transactions. Now, notably, Judge Orrick says that he aligns with the Ripple ruling. However, he has added that this is the first time that a court has dealt with a situation that involves the exchange of third-party tokens on secondary platforms. Judge Orrick supports the SEC's argument that the secondary of crypto assets fully satisfies the Howey test. I'll give you my opinion here in a minute because these people are all kinds of fucked up, and I'll straighten them out here in a second. The meat of the SEC's pleadings alleges that during their initial offerings and throughout subsequent transactions on Kraken, those assets were offered as or sold as investment contracts. This is an acceptable framing and one that the SEC has repeatedly advanced in other cases. Notably, Judge Orrick has ruled that the regulator's case does not violate the major question doctrine. He has noted that the cryptocurrency industry is just too small to justify the need for invoking this doctrine. It's worth mentioning that the crypto assets that were considered securities were Cardano and Solana. So there you go. Let me get some comments from you, and then I'll give you my take on this. Rakoff was all wrong. I heard this morning. The Fed is going to purchase Ripple. No, you haven't heard it yet. That's a whole nother subject we're not getting into. Finance to become a bank. Okay, so here's what we got. All we're going to do is look at this article. That's it. We're not going to talk about outside stuff because then it just becomes a clusterfuck. So we're going to focus just what the article says here. All right. The first thing Crypto Hawk is going to say is in the United States, we don't have crypto regulations at all. So a judge, let me explain this, a judge cannot make a finding on crypto because it doesn't exist, okay? We don't have FSOC. We don't have Congress to make crypto laws and regulate. We don't have that. So a judge can only rule on what are definitions, what's this, what's that. The judge can't give a ruling at all with this, okay? The judge has to say, I don't know what a crypto is because it's not in the law, so it's not defined. The law has to define what all these things are. We don't have that. So that's the biggest, this case really ought to be thrown out because Gary Gensler's not in charge of cryptos, is he? No, he's in charge of securities. And if something is a crypto and it's a security, it needs to be in the law. And that's what we don't have. So this court case is fake right now. Judge Rakoff cannot determine what primary and secondary crypto markets are, again, because we don't have crypto laws and regulations explaining what that means. There's no like dictionary of terms what that means. The judge also is wrong right here. It says, notably, Judge Orrick says that he aligns with the Ripple ruling. However, he has added that this is the first time that a court has dealt with a situation that involves the exchange of third-party tokens on secondary platforms. Well, we could get into the Ethereum right here. Let me show you this. I'll show you where the judge is completely wrong. If the judge is out there, he needs to watch my show because he's not allowed to sit before a crypto case. He doesn't have standing, or there's no definitions or anything. It's just ridiculous. So here's what happened in 2015. I made a video here, and in the first 8 seconds, it says, terms and conditions of the Ethereum Genesis sale. Judge Rakoff, look right here. there was a table of contents. The warning was, do not purchase Ethereum if you're not an expert in dealing with crypto tokens and blah, blah, blah. Talks about volatility. Judge Rakoff, what do you see right here? We had in the United States an illegal cryptocurrency sales. The SEC did nothing. So, Judge, you should be doing nothing in this case because the SEC, it appears now, seems to want to intermittently pick this case and not that one and whatever. So now you got two reasons why you should just walk away from this case. One, you don't have authority to sit before it because we don't have crypto regulations from Congress. Number two, through the practice of what they call past practice, in the past, the SEC has let all these things go. Here's an example of one right here. I don't know how many others this happened, but here's the Ethereum one right here. So there you have that. Let's look at this case. And, we'll get into the Ripple case here. Now, Your Honor, I'm speaking to Judge Rakoff. And don't make me say the other word that it rhymes with. Jackoff. Your Honor, Mr. Jackoff. Kitch J, thank you very much for the donation, the tax-free donation to the channel. Look what we got right here. Now, all that the court has done, is show us what like Ripple is not. They said Ripple is the XRP in and of itself is not a security, right? But in that court case, we're not seeing what Ripple's XRP is, except from Crypto Hulk. So let me show you what I got here. If you're a veteran, you've seen this multiple times. If you're brand new, then you're brand new. There's a Chrome extension. If you click on it, you'll see what I'm looking at. You're looking at a 2015 Ripple settlement case. Let me explain just very briefly. Let's do this in about 1 to 2 minutes, okay? Very quick. In 2015, the United States Department of Justice had an active criminal case against Ripple Labs and the employees. It was later settled. Nobody got in trouble criminally. A fine was paid. It was determined that Ripple, the company, acts as a money service business. Okay, and let's scroll down. You got page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. The next section is called Attachment A. We've got Roman numeral 1, Introduction and Background. Number 2, we got Legal Framework, Roman numeral 2. That's on page 1. Now let's go to page 2, scroll down, page 3, scroll down, and let's go to page 4. Roman numeral 3, it's called Violations. Now, the problem is our court system doesn't have crypto regulations. So our court system also doesn't have definitions. So you can't determine what cryptos are securities, commodities, currency, anything, okay? Now, we need those regulations. Now, what we do have is a past court case. It's called the Ripple Labs versus Department of Justice. And it was determined that Ripple Labs, the court already determined this, Judge Rakoff, Ripple Labs is what? A currency exchange service. And what do? The court determined, the United States court, Judge Rakoff, I can't believe I have to be reading this for that dumb shit, determined that Ripple provides online real-time currency trading and cash management. Ripple facilitates the transfers of what is XRP? It's electronic cash equivalent And XRP is virtual currency exchange. There. Now, what we do know is if there's one crypto that has clarity, I just showed it to you right here. Not because of the 2020 December Ripple case, but because of the 2015 court case that I'm the only one reading that to you. That's where we get clarity. So with the Kraken thing, I'm not telling you what Kraken is or what Cardano is or Solana or any of these because we don't have crypto laws. I can only tell you what the 2015 court made a finding on what XRP and Ripple is. And I'll tell you what, hate to say it, but even that case is not legal clarity because judges don't make legal clarity. They interpret existing law. Oh, so since we don't have existing law, the 2015 court case I'm reading to you right here really doesn't even pertain. I know it sucks. Now they can go with it and act like Ripple really is a currency and that Ripple really is a money service business. We can go with it, but did the FSOC make a law? Did Congress vote on it? No. So technically, judges don't create law. Case law is not law. So judges don't create law. They interpret findings from the law that Congress, the legislative branch, makes. Got it? And that's why they're the legislative branch, because Congress makes the law and the legislators interpret that. The judges interpret that. So Congress will be legislative, making laws, and the judges interpret. So there you go. There's your Judge Rakoff with Kraken. This is not over at all. This is theater. This is theater to confuse everybody. Just want to say, I'm clicking out of that. Let me check the comments. And you know what? You're members here. You won't hear this kind of interpretation on other channels. These people will not do the time to investigate. I put in time on my show, and that's for show. But I put in a lot of time trying to show you. So when you see this Kraken thing, and I don't care whatever comes of it, because in the end, this Kraken case means nothing. The Ripple case from 2015, in the end, means nothing. Every enforcement action coming against these companies now means nothing. But Crypto Hulk, what means something is when FSOC or Congress makes crypto laws. You understand that? I'm trying to make sure you understand. So don't get your feathers all ruffled. Don't get scared. None of that shit. Gary can call cryptos whatever. The courts, even the Supreme Court, they could pass it up to them. And you know what? It doesn't matter what the Supreme Court says. It matters what FSOC and Congress make for laws. Because again, what does the Supreme Court do? Interpret existing law. Guess what? Do we have a current existing law? No. So therefore, the Supreme Court, they can send it, and the Supreme Court can listen to it. And if they make a finding, it's illegal because we don't have, see, the courts don't determine what all this shit is. Congress does. So we have to wait on those crypto laws. There you have it. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Good heavens. I'm going to have some work to do here from 1970 legend. He got into the employment office and hooked up a bunch of rookies. So let's go with this. Damn, 52 people. Holy God. JR, MII, YK Darian, Rafa Gomez, Miguel Carrion, Tom Leby, Amy C, Maddie Kamali, Jade Dion, Jason Miller, Jay Bizzle, and that's for Shizzle, Buku Bucks, Rafael Gonzalez, XRP Fan, Rebecca, Angelo Synth Cola, Nilista George, Wealth of Wisdom 247, Dana Doherty, PK, Wesley, Unsung Nugget, Crimson. Stu Lavelle is like, holy shiznits, legend. Craig Stalk, Jeremy Nettles, Rockin' X Painter, Straight Gamer, Janice Creel, Daniel K, Cindy Lou, Judge Dredd, Chance, Chris Reichardt, Mark A, XR Poppy, Paul Aerosmith, Go Bulls, Julio 638, Rolando Cruz, Conscious Freedom, Frank Fitz. Then you got DMTV, Gary O'Neill, Slippery Pickles, back again. Only a name a mother can love. Matt Cox, Sarah Ibrahim. Then Mama Bell, Suzuki, Dev, and then Jesuits, Lord Duval. All those people got memberships by 1970 legend. If that wasn't enough, he dropped $100. Oh, wow. Very amazing. Yeah, that's something else. XRP Flea comes in. Wait for me, legend. Wow. Stu Lavelle. Oh, damn. This is really something else. Stu Lavelle, I felt left out. Anybody else? Any other unsung people? Stephen Morris with the Kamala sucks fun too. Okay, so what I just showed you, now we got a ton of more members. What I just showed you is we have a government that's selectively taking cases. Ethereum, nobody touches, okay? They straight up had a securities sales. The SEC doesn't want anything to do with that, but then they go after Ripple and these other people. You notice the Attorney General of the United States does nothing. So here's my point, is that how would this happen? Is it just the SEC missed it and all this corruption, or is it part of a larger plan? It's part of a larger plan, because there is no way you're going to have this kind of a cover-up going on. No way. What? Jason Shot. Oh, damn. Count me in. Damn, this is like 2 years ago or some shit. This stuff used to happen. Yeah. Yeah, some nights was just unimaginable. I don't know. What I'm showing you is that the judge is acting like he don't know nothing about the trial, the Ripple, 2015, right? Now, what might be happening is we're witnessing one crypto company, Ripple, and one of them has already been determined. See how this could work for our favor? I don't know. Maybe Ripple's already made it through the door. They just slammed it shut, right? Because now everyone's going to be like, well, we're like Ripple. They'll be like, oh, really? No, you're not. Because you've never been determined to be a money service business, right? And your currency at Kraken has never been determined to be a currency. See, the Ripple case has both of those too from 2015. Ripple has money laundering, know your customer, anti-money laundering, Ripple has been determined to be a money service business. No other cryptos have that. So if we look at it right now, Ripple's already got clarity from that, not this 2020 December 2020 court hearing from Judge Annalise Tort. No, all that is what Ripple's not. So now nobody can claim Ripple's a security again because the judge already said no. But think what I just showed you, no other crypto company has been determined to be a money service business. No other crypto has our government called currency that I'm aware of in a court case. What a regulator says doesn't matter. Court case is actually pretty big. So these are things that I'm telling you what, I think it's getting set up. So, but look, you still got time. Because once XRP is given like a position, oh, damn. Well, it must be my birthday. It's not April, but it started to seem like my birthday again. 1970 legend. $100. Wee, tax free. That is. So, hey, YT, look, whatever you guys want to do as far as memberships, you want to give me one membership, 10, 20, 50, whatever, 100 or whatever. It's like, I'm not going to say, because it's what you want to try to do to the channel. If some people are not members at all, and they'll drop money here and there, just because, number one, they don't want to be a member, and they don't want YouTube or the government to get shit. But they're watching my channel out of protest because they hate YouTube, but they know that I'm here, and that's the only reason they're here. Maybe some other people too, a couple, but my channel is like the most anti-crypto channel because I'm not trying to copy everybody else. So let's get back to work. And I want to show you this stuff. Yeah, it's ouch. Something else. Okay, Bitcoin. What I'm seeing is a trend. And I'm seeing a trend that's not good for Bitcoin. I don't care about price right now. If it goes to $100,000 or $200,000 tomorrow, I'm looking at long-term sustainability. What purpose does it serve? Look at this article right here with Bitcoin. These two mining companies now control 50% of Bitcoin hash rate. Let's go back to when Bitcoin first came out. They had a white paper, okay? And in that white paper, Bitcoin was the new world's money, okay? And everybody be using Bitcoin, right? That was the intent of the creators. But guess what? I've always said from day one, I think the people who created Bitcoin were community college dropouts. Okay? I really do. Not that they were dumb or anything. They're smarter than me with coding. But Bitcoin's not the world currency. You'd have to be so fucking stupid and say some shit like that. Right now, and they said Bitcoin is this decentralized payment system. Let me tell you something right now. Bitcoin is not decentralized. Right now, actually, Bitcoin is centralized. It has failed as a decentralized payment system. Here's the article for proof, not my opinion. There's two pools. One's called Foundry USA, and the other is called Ant Pool. They make up 57% of Bitcoin transactions. There you go. It's already centralized pretty much. You got two companies that control the majority. Now, who owns Foundry? The digital currency group, everybody. That's Grayscale. Just so you know, Grayscale. You heard of Grayscale, right? Well, I didn't know they were in Bitcoin. Wasn't Bitcoin always bad all these years? Well, at least they said it was. But how the fuck did they end up mining all this shit? And then you got China with Bitmain. That's the Ant Pool, ANTPOOL. So what do we? So look, wait a second, Crypto Hulk. when Bitcoin first came out, Bitcoin claimed to be the world's decentralized payment system. And now, whoever it is calling Bitcoin a store of value, which it's not, because it's not backed by anything. So the other claim that it's the decentralized payment of the world, that's false. Because right here, it's very clear that it is centralized with 57% of the hash power right there. So this little one destroys Bitcoin. Just thought I'd read you that article. Now, I have a brother-sister article to this one. Guess what? Ethereum's in the same boat. Look at this right here. Ethereum's in the same boat. Let me read you this one. Ethereum centralization. Oh, damn, really? A single person builder, whatever you want to call it, block builder, pool of, there's one person who owns this pool, let's say, whatever it is. The builder could be a combination of whatever it is. It's one entity, we'll call it that. And guess what? It accounts for over half of all the Ethereum blocks being mined. And I know they're not using mining. That's just the word I'm going to use. This month, a single block builder, their name is Beaver Build, has built more than half of the Ethereum blocks. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Bitcoin, who failed as a decentralized payment system. I just proved to you now that it is centralized and it failed as a payment system. So there's two. And then Ethereum, we now know right now, is centralized. When Bill Hinman from the SEC a few years back looked into Ethereum, he lied when he said Ethereum, for the most part, is decentralized. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I show you right here that it is not at all, by any means, decentralized Ethereum. In fact, look what we got here. I did a video showing, I got to show you this one. Watch this one. You're going to love it. I made a video. Go to the 26-second mark. The video, you can watch the whole thing later, but go to the 26-second mark. What do we got? This is an Ethereum page. Intended use of revenue. Next paragraph here shows terms of the Ethereum sale. Terms and conditions of the Ethereum Genesis sale. Look right here. Ether product purchase agreement. What you're looking at here is an illegal security sales that Bill Hinman and Jay Clayton, both those two jokers, are the ones that brought this lawsuit. They both left the SEC right after this. They just literally left a lawsuit and they quit. Ronald Ohm is late again. Look at this next proof. Look what we got here. Now, I made a 5-minute video, and it shows you the terms and conditions of the Ethereum Genesis sale. If you want to press the play button later and watch the whole video, what I did is I found the old Ethereum website. I found where they were selling Ethereum. I found it. And you can see it all right here. Nobody else online has this except me. And now you have it, okay? That's why I'm committed to excellence in broadcasting. I really am. Nobody else, I've never seen this. This is all 23 pages. This is a full out illegal security sales. And they show you what they're going to do with the money. When you buy Ethereum, we're going to invest it and make it better. That's a total security right there. It shows Ethereum's not decentralized. Here's all the evidence. The SEC had this in 2015. Bill Hinman, Jay Clayton, they had all this. What I'm showing you right here, they had this. And since I feel they invested in Ethereum themselves so they could become millionaires, they never took this to court. You guys, they never had anybody arrested. Like I'm showing you this, like, how the fuck do I show you this? Who the fuck am I, right? Compared to these guys running the SEC, they got all kinds of power, right? Who the fuck am I to show up with all this evidence? I want you guys to look at this. I want you to see how massively important what I'm saying and showing you right here is. I have the evidence that Bill Hinman and Jay Clayton had 9 years ago when Ethereum was illegally selling cryptocurrencies and the SEC claimed it was decentralized. They were lying to the American public. And what I think any kind of retirements they have should be taken away from them. They lied. We look, how is it I get this information? Isn't this ridiculous? I'm sitting here right here, and I've got other. You can go on my you can go on my page here. I've got other sections of this. It's like 80 pages. Oh yeah. I got other ones too. You're telling me SEC never had this? But Crypto Hulk has it, and I'm a fucking nobody, right? So how the fuck do I have this, all the proof, unless you think I went through and made up all these diagrams myself, which is possible, but that's unlikely. But you can see it all right here. It's 5 minutes long. I just want to show you this. How illegal the SEC is. They've done illegal stuff. They should be tried for treason. That's what I really think. Maybe the statute of limitations runs up on this, but treason, there is none. If you get busted for treason and you do a treasonous act, this is it right here. So anyhow, let me click out of these. Let me check the comments. And then we'll talk about an Apple computer hack where they can get into your software wallets. Arthur L. had to run an errand. Arthur L. gave 5 people memberships. We got Roodster TV, Shazbadshah, Macro, the XRP Maniac, Kima, and Hodel Dawn. Right on for that. Now, I'm going to kind of scare you a little bit because if you own a Mac computer, there's some crypto wallets you don't want to have, like Ledger Live stuff, and we'll go over some of this. And I've got Ledger Live, so I might end up having to uninstall the app. Let's go over it first. Mac users are warned over malware. It's called CTHULHU that steals crypto wallets. The malware targets popular crypto wallets from like MetaMask, Coinbase, Binance, or Mac OS operating systems. Apple Mac users are being warned about a new strain of malware called Cthulhu Stealer, which can steal their personal information and target crypto wallets. For years, there's been a general belief in the zeitgeist that Mac OS systems are immune to malware. Scythu Stealer appears as an Apple disk image and disguises itself as a legitimate software like Clean My PC and Adobe Gen P. When users open the file, the Mac OS command line tool for running Apple script and JavaScript is used to prompt them for their password. Once this is entered, a second prompt will appear for the password to the popular Ethereum wallet, MetaMask. It also targets other crypto wallets, including Coinbase. Everybody's got Coinbase on their computer. Might want to watch it. Wasabi, Electrum, Atomic, Binance, and something called Blockchain Wallet. The malware stores the stolen data in text files before fingerprinting the victim's system to gather data such as IP address and operating system version. Let me skip down a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to like 5 or 6 paragraphs down from that. On August 23rd, Cointelegraph. So here we go with Ledger. You got Ledger. Listen up. This is from Cointelegraph. Okay. Probably one of the most respected crypto news sources out there, according to me. Cointelegraph reported that the AMOS, that's AMOS malware, which also targets Mac users, can now clone Ledger Live software. Oh shit. Time to delete that Ledger Live, Crypto Hulk. That'll be the end of that article right there. Let me check comments. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but at least I can let you know early. I think I'm going to delete my Ledger Live and lay low for a few months. Let's see. So Robert Driscoll's like, whoa. Yeah, it's all bad. Russia. Let's go over this Russia article. It's a very lightweight article. Probably take me 5 minutes or less. Just a couple minutes. Russia. We're just getting about done here. Russia's central bank is set to legalize crypto for qualified investors. The Bank of Russia appears to be moving forward with plans to test cross-border crypto deals for qualified investors. That means rich people. Russia's central bank, the Bank of Russia, is now considering amending the law to introduce a new category of particularly qualified investors, which would allow these individuals to trade as the country explores the use of cryptocurrencies for cross-border. This guy's name is Guznov. He's the Bank of Russia's state secretary and deputy governor. He disclosed that the central bank is contemplating the possibility of permitting a limited group of people, specially qualified investors, to participate in buying and selling cryptocurrencies. Everybody, I've got good news and the bad news. Let's go with the bad news. All the countries are going to copy this, okay? The good news is right now, you still got an open window. If you don't got the money, get a loan, okay? Get a loan from the bank or whatever. Because this is going to be all bad. Let me tell you, I sell gold and silver. So I forgot to do that after the first article. Let's do that right now. So I sell gold and silver. So we go to my channel, which I'm doing right now, and you see the different tabs. You got home, videos, shorts, live, playlist. Go to the section that says videos. And we'll go to the first one. It says Russia greenlights crypto trading. Okay, so if you look below the video, that short video has 156 views. It was made an hour ago, and I'm selling 17 products. Look to the right about 5 inches. You'll see the word more, M-O-R-E. Click on it, and you see nano ledgers and Trezor. You see 1 ounce silver, 5 ounce silver, and stuff like that. Now, I don't make money on the gold and silver coins, 0. I'm doing that for you. I do make commission on necklaces and the hardware wallets. The reason, Terrence McNamara, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. Look, they're going to shut everything down for crypto for you and me, all right? Right now, you got Dirt Road Trucker. Right on. Thanks for the tax-free donation. What I'm showing you now is what's going to happen. You and me all got in early. I sell hardware wallets. Figure out how to use it, buy it, and get the crypto and put it on that, all right? Right now, I don't think you should even put it on your computer like Ledger Live or none of that shit. Don't do it. Next, we have a limited time to buy cryptocurrency once you get enough. For every $1 in crypto, I have $8 in gold and silver. Look at my ratios. They're very much different than anybody else, okay? I'm preparing, just in case a hacker group, my government, whatever you want to call them, uses a quantum computer and liquidates everybody's wallet. I know it's a scary thought. I just want to put it out there, okay? I don't have a gold and silver on a card. That's a stupid fucking idea, okay? Because when the government, like in 1933, declared you can't hold gold, they made it illegal, okay? You know what's going to happen if we have a emergency, which we will. The government's just going to take your gold. They don't need to pay you. They really don't. If we have an emergency, the government doesn't have to pay you. I got gold in my hand, and somebody will pay me for all of that. I will never. That shit's never going to be given up. I would almost rather just bury that shit and die keeping it a secret than giving it to some government that's corrupt. Okay, that's just how I am. All right. But I want you to know that this is coming. Gold and silver is going to save you. Have it where you can hold it in your hand, not an investment account, none of that shit. These people in the government are crooks. They will liquidate your savings. If you have some kind of a 401k, you notice these other channels, these other channels are telling you, oh yeah, get this account and you can transfer all your crypto into a 401k. Don't do that dumb shit from these people, okay? You custody your own crypto with the wallet. You custody all your gold and silver. Don't get a card. Please don't do that dumb shit. See, they get paid for that. That's why they're telling you to do that. The come on in guy and the digital asshat investor. Both of those Twitter people, don't listen to them, all right? I'm giving you real advice. Imagine, see, they won't tell you all this. I'm going to tell you it. Imagine getting fucking hacked by a quantum group and they bust right in and steal all your shit. Do you have enough gold and silver? Probably not. I talk to rich people on occasion. It's been a while. At one point, the dude had like at least 1 to 2 million in crypto, no gold or silver. And I'm like, oh shit, are you serious? Like, that's fucking stupid. If you have $1 million, 400,000 maximum in crypto. The rest, probably 5 different wallets is what I would do, and probably in 5 different brand wallets. Now, I don't know 5 brands, but that are good. But I mean, this is up to you, kind of thing. And then the gold and silver, just find some place where you can bury that shit or whatever, and hold it in your hand. Okay. Joshua Aldrich. Now, if you don't have money for the gold and silver, Joshua Andrich, Joshua A. Thank you very much for the tax-free money. If you get my gold and silver, get a loan if you need to. Like, first off, my name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't listen to anything that I say on the show. It'll get you financially destroyed. If you do want to get the gold and silver, whatever, you don't have the money, get a loan, pay it off for like $100 a month, and take a year and a half or whatever to pay it off. Okay, at least get it out. How are you going to feel if you could have dumped in about this 2 or 3,000 into silver, and then you could have flipped it and made like 9 grand, but you didn't want to take a loan because it's going to pay interest. You have to pay interest, but you just lost 6,000 in profit because you didn't want to do that. Okay, when I bought my crypto, all of it was on a loan. 2 months worth of pay. Took me at least a year to pay that shit off. Okay, all of my crypto that I bought 4.5 years ago, I haven't bought any since. 4.5 years ago, it was worth 2 months worth of pay. And that's when XRP was like 15 cents and shit. So I paid it off in a year, maybe a little bit more. I'm fine. I don't care if I paid interest because I got XRP at 15 cents. That's how I'm thinking. I'm going to spend this $3,000, let's say. Maybe I'm one of you guys, and the only loan I can get is for $3 grand, and I'd stock up on silver, and then bam, maybe silver 10 times this. And guess what? Now you got 20 to 30 grand. So maybe you couldn't get enough crypto, take off 5,000, 7,000 of that, dump it into XRP or something, right? There you go. The metals are going to go up first, crypto last, because you got to back the crypto with the metals. So that's how that goes. So they're going to reevaluate gold and silver, and then from that, the crypto gets backed by that gold and silver. So the gold and silver is going to go up first. That's how that works. Did just that today, Hulk. Got a loan for silver. Thank you. Because look, let's get worst case scenario. Now, I'm not telling people to do this because it would be like illegal. If you were a bad person, you go out and get a $5,000 or $7,000 loan, right? And if you can't pay this shit back, you just walk over to bankruptcy court and say, fuck it. I filed bankruptcy. I'm not paying that shit back. Now you got $5,000 worth of silver. Now you're gonna have to tell them, I don't know what I spent it on, and that's your business or whatever you tell them. But you can go to some kind of JG Wentworth or some shit and get a loan for $5 grand, get $5,000 worth of silver, and if somewhere along the way you lose your job, whatever, then some people just go file bankruptcy. Now you got no bills at all, car payment, all that shit's gone, everything. Now let me tell you something. Because I know somebody who filed a bankruptcy once, they can't take your car from you. And if they can, there's no law that says you have to give a car, like you go to some other state and register or whatever. Because let's say my close friend declared a bankruptcy and he had a car. And for 1, 2, 3 years, he was hiding out from the tow company because he was driving it, but he moved to another state. So he asked his lawyer, I'm not going to get in trouble. And he's like, no. Because whether you leased it or owned it, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get in trouble if you have that car. He moved to another state and registered it as different, and there you have it. So I'm not telling you to do that or nothing, but yeah, now you can't go buy a car and 6 months later do a bankruptcy. I think the time frame is like a year. You need to talk to a lawyer on these things. I'm not the one, but I'm just saying this dude did that. He at one point filed a bankruptcy and just never gave the car back. He's like, fuck it. Then he moved to another state. And then I think even they try to track down his relatives and shit like that. They'd show up at his relative's house. But then your relatives can file a harassment charge or stalking if they park to pick up the truck. I'm just telling you how this shit goes. All right. So there you have it. I don't want to get into all this stuff. And with that, we're at the 1 hour mark, and I'm done with tonight's show. I'm going to look for tomorrow. Let me see. I got that one done. I'm going to look for tomorrow's program. So to end it with Russia, how it's going to be, just like in Russia, look, they're not going to let you in on this. If you're in right now, get what you need. Don't overbuy. For me, my goal is just to make 20 million at the bottom, or like 100 million at the top. If you can't live off that, you got a serious problem, okay? But that's just me. Minimum 20, maximum 100, 200 million, something. I'm cool, whatever, same difference. But I want gold and silver in my hand, because if all the shit goes bad and they super quantum hack my wallets and shit, whatever, hey, I got enough to maybe get a nice house, probably in Texas or something, right? For, I'm not gonna say how much, but just something pretty decent. And that's where the gold and silver will come from. If they fuck over all my crypto and they do all this geek shit and steal my stuff, then all I got's my gold and silver. But if you don't got that and you get hacked, you got nothing at all. So if you get a loan, pay it off. Figure out a monthly payment you can afford to pay. If it's $100 a month for the next 3 years or 4, then just fucking do that shit and get all the silver you can get. Because I'm telling you, everybody's going to be in the same boat. When this black swan happens, everybody's stopping payments. Get it? You're not going to be the only one. Everybody's laid off, and this, you say, hey, I'm laid off. I lost my job. You can call up, you can call up whatever and say, hey, I ain't paying. Actually, I'm going to bankruptcy court. Bye. And you walk over there, fill out the papers, and it's like $25, and then you don't have to pay shit. So, but don't do that. Just make sure you make all your payments. All right. That's what I'm trying to say. Make all your payments. Okay. Because don't miss out. No, if you have no crypto whatsoever, what did Crypto Hulk do? Got a loan for all this crypto. Okay. And I'm doing that for the gold. I've been paying on this gold now little by little for like 3 months. That I bought some about 6 months ago or 5 months ago. I'm still paying. Hopefully in 2 months I'll have that paid off. But it's a struggle, man. All right. Yeah, just student loans you always have to pay on. Unless you get hurt in the military, then you can they don't make you pay on that shit. So I know guys that got hurt in the military and their student loans are wiped away. All right. I'll see y'all later in my next broadcast. Maybe in the morning. I don't know. If I can find enough news, then it's in the morning.